Here we go. Episode 18, 19, something like that. What's up, guys? For the podcast with me today. Look at this guy. The Italian Dream!
Yeah. Forza Italia! Forza Italia! Yeah!
Yo, man, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, how you doing, man? It's been a while, alright?
Oh, definitely. What's the last time we saw each other, by the way?
I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was in Germany, right?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, it was me, you, and Senza. So, Italian, Croatian guy, and French guy wrestling in Germany. And I'm hitting you with Irish whips, and you hitting me with Spanish flies.
Definitely, yeah.
That's wrestling for you, baby. That's wrestling. So, yeah, definitely. What's the last time you wrestled? Let's start with this.
Oh, the last time I wrestled? Like a show?
Yeah.
The last time was, I think, something like December. Yes. Then after that, everything stopped. You already know. And everybody knows it.
Yeah. Man. Crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I keep training. I have the school and stuff like that. So yeah, we keep training, guys. And even though there is like the situation, I keep always training and doing my stuff. So I'm always ready anytime.
Yeah, man, I'm following. Yeah, I know. Okay, I wanted to ask you, where are you located right now?
Right now, Italy, Turin. That's my home. And Turin is the place where we move everything. I'm so blessed to be here, and also organize my thing down here in Italy. So I'm okay. I'm okay with my father and everything. So it's good.
Yeah, I want to start with this because to this day, this was one of the most special moments in my pro wrestling career. You'll probably be surprised by it. So here's the story, guys. So last time I wrestled this crazy gentleman, Italian Dream, in with Senza Volto, as we mentioned before, in Triple Threat. We wrestled. It was a crazy good match. It was a super indie match, crazy moments.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and you had this one moment with 6-1 arm, and you get tangled in the ropes and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I remember that.
Oh man.
I remember.
Oh
that,
man. So when the match ended, and you had a phone call with your dad, and you guys were. I don't speak Italian or language you were speaking with your dad. I don't know.
I would speak Spanish actually.
Spanish,
yes, also,
but
also
I know wrestling terminology with the moves and everything, and I know you guys were talking about the match, and you were going through the spot with 619 and shit like that. And I was just watching it from the distance, like the amount of support you have from your father, and that I was just looking at it from the distance. I'm like, I can't imagine this, like someone from your family to be so much into your career, and you were like deep into the moveset, breaking it down and everything, what happened, how it happened, why it happened. And I was just thinking, I was just wowed at the sidelines, and I was thinking, this is amazing, and I will forever remember that moment. Can you just like speak about it, like how did your father influence your wrestling and everything else?
Well, so you want to know how this influenced my life?
Sure, definitely. Like, what's your relationship with your father about the wrestling?
Wow! I think that I'm wrestling because he was wrestling. So actually, that's the thing.
I didn't know your father wrestled.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing.
Second generation superstar, I think.
Second generation.
Oh wow! I didn't know that, man.
Well, yes, because my father was he was wrestling in the Caribbean, so actually in Santo Domingo City.
Oh wow! Okay.
And over there was the NWA. NWA was the division, National Wrestling Alliance. Yeah, yes. The global. Yep. And it was divided into different areas. And Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic was one of the part of that, right? So it was the Latin part, actually, of the NWA. There was Japan, Latin place, and USA. So actually, I started wrestling because he was doing it, right?
So when did your father wrestle? What year was this that he wrestled Caribbean and everything else?
Oh, well, the level was You can imagine, actually, National Wrestling Alliance was at that time with Carlos Colon. Ric Flair was the champion.
Okay, so the 70s, right?
Yeah, no, it was 80s.
80s, yeah.
80s, yes. 80s, yes.
Okay.
And he was like one of the top star over there. He was, I mean, so famous, you know, I couldn't go anywhere, and everybody knows him.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, he was the star of that moment, yeah. And trying to imagine that at that time, there was like Ric Flair came to Dominican Republic, and he was supposed to do just a normal match, you know, just putting the title on the line and stuff like that. But what you know about Latin American wrestling, actually, and crowd, you know, is that people are so, you know, with ego and stuff like that, you know, essay, you know, stuff like that, right? And they had that champ at that moment that was Jack Veneno. Jack Veneno was the top man, right? He was the Vince McMahon, actually, of the Dominican Republic. And you can imagine that the crowd was so hot that were like 20,000 people in the Olympic Stadium.
Wow!
And there was that match, and you know, wrestling was so pop at that moment. And he was supposed just to, you know, to lose the match, Jack Veneno.
Yeah.
But the crowd was so hot, and Ric Flair was so much in danger.
Yeah, I read about this moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to imagine. That's the thing.
This is amazing shit, man. Come on, your father was there.
He was in danger so much that he just was like, he was pinned 1, 2, 3. He went home safe. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And he lost that NWA title. At that moment, NWA was like shocked about that, you know, because he was like, what you did? And he was like, I was in danger, you know, at that time. And people was so hot that I couldn't. There were people with guns, trying to imagine, that were ready to kill him.
Jesus.
Yeah, kayfabe, trying to imagine.
Oh, man.
It was a crazy story. Yeah, and at that time, you know, I was a little kid, and there was my father wrestling on television and stuff like that. He was one of the stars, and I always watch him. I always went to these shows, and I was shocked by all these big guys. You know, I was really scared about it, actually, at the beginning. But then, I started, you know, with bumps and stuff like that when I was a little kid, because I had a ring in my backyard.
Yeah, amazing.
In my backyard, because it's, well, yeah, trying to imagine. Yes. It was how can I say, a big journey. So because I started from when I was 8, and now I'm 30. So trying to imagine.
Yeah.
So that's the relationship I got with my father into this wrestling world. I grew up with him. He always wanted me to be like what he wants, but I have my own idea. And, you know, it's always like this kind of battle, you know. You have your own idea, you have your father, and he's trying to teach you something, and you want to show him that you're ready up to what he wants, you know.
Yes.
And stuff like that. But I think how can I say, is a good relationship, is something different. Different, maybe. I met a lot of guys asking me that, for example, you're so lucky to have a father that is already a professional wrestler. You know, he can teach you a lot of things and stuff like that. And when you are a little kid, you don't understand it.
Yeah.
You don't understand it. You know, and you feel like, oh, that's crazy, because you feel the pressure and you don't want it, actually, because you're a young age guy. You don't want it.
Yeah.
You want to be free. You want it to be. When I was a little kid, I committed a lot of mistakes about it. You know, I think that I could be maybe in a better place, stuff like that. But that's the point. That's the point. Is a father and son situation
This is
translated.
amazing story, man. So, did you guys are you born in Italy or did you move to
No,
Italy when you were young?
I was born in Santo Domingo. Yeah,
Okay.
I was born in Santo Domingo. I grew up there. I came to Italy when I was a little kid, like 3-4 months. Then I came back because we decided to do that, and he was running his shows over there in Santo Domingo. So we came there, and I was there for something like 9 years, something like that. Then I came back to Italy, and then we started the federation that was IWS 20 years ago.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I was just 10. So I was like
So you are basically training in pro wrestling since you are 10 years old, right?
Oh, well, we cannot call it like real training,
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, the first bumps were when I was 8. To try and imagine, yeah.
Jesus. So when did you turn pro?
I did my first match when I was 15.
Yep.
Yeah, I was 15. I've started with. I remember that day. That day was the crazy day, man. Trying to imagine the situation. There was Alpha Lanoai, the Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer. He was running a stage down here in Italy, and we had that guy called Alofa. Alofa was his son, is one of his sons, and he was a part of the roster of IWS. And we were running a show. I remember it was in Milan, and we did that show that day. I remember he was shocked. Alpha was shocked because he was watching the match, and he was like, "Oh man, but you're just 15. This is your first match. Wow, And I was. It was an honor, for me that day to do the first match, and he was watching. He was really impressed. He wished me good luck. And everything. I was really impressed. And what I cannot forget about that day is that my tag partner, he was Makoto. I don't know if you know him. Makoto is a Japanese guy that came to Europe, and he did a lot of good things here in Europe in the early days, in the early 20s. He was like one of the foreign guys, because that's the thing, a lot of things changed during that time. And in the beginning of 2001, 2002, you can imagine that connection were not like today. For example, if you want to talk to somebody now, you have WhatsApp, you have Instagram, you have everything, right? At that time, only good relationship and connection could bring you to other places. And I met Makoto in Santo Domingo because he was wrestling in Mexico. Then he came to Santo Domingo. I did a trip to Santo Domingo just for vacation with my father. They met up, and then he brought him to Europe. And that's it. So try to imagine. And I remember on that day that he was doing, because in wrestling, they have like double. You do matches twice. We call it like doblaje in Spanish. So you, for example, you are a wrestler that do two different characters. He was wrestling as a lucha libre guy, so with a mask at the beginning, and I did the match against him. Right, this was my first match, and then he did a match, the second match, as a Makoto, so his normal character, and he did a match with one of the school guys of Alpha that was supposed to go to WWE after 1 month or something like that. So, and they did the match, and at the end, Makoto received like a pile driver or something, and he just switched out, like totally out. He was out. His mouth was like with the with, you know, how can I say it? Like he was dying actually.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was dying after that, and trying to imagine that he was like after the pile driver, he how can I say it? He like he wake up and he received other like 2 cross line
Jesus Christ.
straight away and nothing. So try to imagine. I came out from the backstage and I went to I run. I run to see what happened because everybody was like shocked. You know, something happened here, but nobody believed it because when something wrong happened, that's the thing in wrestling. You know, nobody believes it.
Yeah, that's a fucked up part,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and everybody was like, "Okay, that's a part of the show," and I was like, "Call the ambulance" or something like that. And the ambulance arrived, and my father came out also, and he could help him out. And I remember that day because he was actually dying. My father, I think he saved his Makoto life. With because he's got like good, how can I say, maybe good knowledge of it, so
Okay, yeah.
he could help him out, not die. And I remember
Jesus.
that day because it was the first match of my life, and
Jesus.
my friend was almost dying, and that was crazy thing.
What a debut, man. What a debut.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, jeez.
Nothing. After that, he was okay. After 2 or 3 months, yeah, he was able to walk again.
My God.
Yeah, crazy thing.
So, how much did your father influence your Italian dream gimmick? Is it your choice or his choice, or how did that come about?
It was my choice. It was my choice. Yes, it was my choice because at that time he created a character that was the Italian Tornado.
Mm-hmm.
He was a guy that a school guy of the IWS. So actually, and I was like, he need a partner. So why not to do like the Italian Dream and the Italian Tornado? So that was the duo, and that's what we did. That was my debut, the Italian Tornado and the Italian Dream. That's from that on, I wanted to be like the Italian Dream. That's it. And my father like always help me out in maybe giving me advice and stuff like that. Like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't want to listen to him so much. And that's the thing because I have my own ideas.
Yeah.
But it's always wrong, you know, not to listen to the old people.
Yeah.
Yes, it's always a mistake, but you learn with the time, you know, and time pass and stuff like that. But that's okay. Yeah. I think my father, helped me out a lot. He keeps helping me out a lot, and also a lot of guys. How can I say? He has got like a good mind for and a good intention. But sometimes people, when you have good intention, they don't understand it. You know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. I think. How can I say? Well, I have a good influence for him. So.
Yeah.
I hope to be up to the to the task.
He is proud, definitely, man. Come on, look at this guy. One of the real ones in European professional wrestling, for sure. One of the real ones. So, what does your father think about wrestling today? How does he feel about it? Because I mean, wrestling did change a bit since he wrestled. So what's his taste of wrestling?
He hates if you for example if you talk to him like the new guys, he likes things, you know. For example, he sees the talent. He recognizes the talent. For example, what he says is like, you have good heart, you have good potential, but then you have to do this, and this if you want to make it. Because
Put
he's
in
got
work,
like
yeah.
the old school point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Old school point of view, because you have to, for example, and that's something that I've also learned a lot from that. The old school point of view is very important, and during the new days, everyone can be a wrestler. Actually, at that time you couldn't. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn to be a wrestler. That's what it is, and not right now. You can be like a wrestler if you buy something on eBay, or you have like your friend making your gear. You can be a wrestler. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's killing me,
that's the
bro.
point of view. Actually, you have to earn that spot, to earn that, and that's something that right now is difficult to explain to the new guys.
Yeah.
Is difficult. The wrestling changed a lot. Also, you can see it in the body language, wrestling psychology and stuff like that changed a lot. But actually, I think that the only thing that works and keep working is the old school. Actually, you gotta keep old school always a little bit. If you cannot forget the original recipe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Don't change the wagon. Just the wheel is already there. Just add to it. You can change what works already. Yeah, that's a good point. I had this idea because back when I started wrestling, because I moved to Italy to train in ICW and later DPW. Back then, I thought when you kind of graduate in the wrestling academy, this is like ceremony, like shit like that. You become a pro wrestler, you earn it. But actually, it's just like not.
Nah, it's not like that. No,
it's just you kid. Yeah, you have a good skill. Try to do a match. Someone films the match. You put it somewhere. Some other promoter goes, "I like this kid. Would you like to go work for free?" Sure, yeah. So this is kind of how it goes in the beginning. So not the way I imagined it, definitely.
Yes. It's if you would like take a look at the market. It's always like the low price, is the better.
Yeah,
that's the thing, and that's when it's actually not. Definitely. And that is something that I always trying to explain also to the new guys that comes to the school and stuff like that. You gotta earn your spot. Anywhere you go, you want to go, like, I don't know, Japan, you gotta earn your spot.
Yeah.
Nobody like give you anything for granted. Like you cannot take anything for granted, and that's the thing. For example, what I want to say is also that, well, I want to say in a good way. I don't want to be so, right now you can see like anyone can be a wrestler, just like that, and I feel sorry. I feel sorry sometimes for the result, because when they realize that they are nothing, when they go to the biggest spot, then they come back sometimes and they say, "Oh, you were right." Yeah, because at the beginning they were like, "Oh, I went to 3 different places. I have my belt," or stuff like that, and now I'm a champion. Because maybe I'm a champion, then I'm already there. But that's just the beginning, and what I also learned is that you always have to. You keep learning every day, every single match, every single day. You learn something more, so you never stop actually learn. So you never stop to become a pro. That's my point of view.
That's a good. Yeah, I love the way you said it because I mean, looking back at my career, I wrestled Paul London in my 10th, 11th match of my pro wrestling career, and dude, I wish I didn't because I wasn't ready. I wish I wrestled that guy now. This is the point. Like everyone is trying to rush the training and everything. Just I want to be the main event. I want to be the champion. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And I just want to learn this shit. Like it's so hard to learn pro wrestling. This is so complicated form of art, and it's beautiful. I mean, I wrestled Paul London, and back then looking at it, it was like, oh my god, yes, Paul London finally, yeah. And I actually envisioned wrestling Paul London like 5 years before that. But man, I wasn't ready. I was a rookie. Even today, I feel like I'm not ready to wrestle Paul London. But that's just the point
come on.
I mean, it's just the point of view, I guess. But back then, I definitely wasn't ready.
Yeah, well, maybe yes, definitely. Well, but what I can say is that sometimes you have those kind of matches. If I look back at my matches, I'm like, why I did that? Oh,
yeah, exactly what I think about.
That's my point of view.
Yeah,
of myself.
Yeah.
So when you look back at yourself, you always like, but I think that if you recognize that, you're already in a
good path. Yeah,
in a good way. You're already on a good how can I say, road.
Yeah, definitely good path. Yeah.
So well. Actually, yes, that's the thing that happened. For example, just to make another example. For example, in the 80s, on the or 90s, you could not say like, okay, I want to be like main event, or I want to be. You couldn't, because the thing that when you have to earn something, and that you also have to fight. And I think that 60% of the wrestlers worldwide, they cannot fight.
Mm-hmm.
A real fight, they cannot fight. A real fight. So actually, they are not wrestlers. They're performers.
Exactly.
Which is different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something also that gotta be earned. You gotta earn that. The title wrestlers, becoming a wrestler first of all. Mm-hmm. So actually training all days, and also make your thing, and also training on the good things, not just going to the gym and doing squats and military press or stuff like that. You have to train also amateur wrestling, Olympic wrestling, and
Amen.
After that, jiu-jitsu, whatever, martial arts, be a fighter. Then when you are also ready to perform, because that's something that is missing, and then it's very important into the wrestling world to first of all be a wrestler, to be called a wrestler actually. And in Spanish they call it like the real name is pistoleo. Pistoleo is like a guy that is ready to do it like real wrestling.
Okay.
Actually, they were in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s. They were like real fighter that were always in the roster, and that were the guy that were. For example, for the mine maker or the owner of the company, they were protecting the business.
Yeah, making it credible,
and also protecting the business from, I can say something like people that with a big ego. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of egomaniac in the wrestling world, and new guys are also doing that. Or for example, I can a good example is a guy that is going over. They put him over for a while, then they in Spanish word they call it like se le subió el humo, that which means he's like he's feeling himself.
Yeah.
He's feeling himself too much. He become like cocky,
Yeah.
because he's feeling like a real champ.
Yeah.
So actually, that's where they call how can I say, the protector, the bodyguards.
Pisto. What's the name? How did you say Pisto?
Yeah, the pistoleador.
Pistoleador. Okay, I like that.
The pistoleador was the guy that was protecting the business, because you could not become so cocky at that time just like that. For example, they put him over for a while. He became champ for some reason because everyone liked it. But then again, there is that moment where the guy, for example, he doesn't show up, or he show up like something at the last moment, just like that, or he's not following the direction. They call the pistoleador and they put him down.
Exactly. Put him down. Back to earth, man. Back to earth. Back to reality, my friend. I love that.
And you gotta be ready to fight these guys. Also, I think it's good to know that. It's good to be ready to fight a real fight. Try to imagine you're a champion. Oh yes, you're, I don't know, heavyweight champion, and then a small guy came up and just punch you, and you go down. Try to imagine.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
So basically, in our circles, if someone is getting too cocky, having too much shine on himself, falling in love with himself, and they send Kenzo Richards or Renato Makai to fuck you up.
Yes, that's the guy. Big Kenzo, yeah.
Oh man, imagine that. Oh shit. Okay, here's your title. I'm out. But I agree with that. You need to be a legit guy before you step into the ring to become a wrestler. I agree with that 100%, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about this concept for a while. Like, you always have these two sides of wrestling, like kayfabe, real side, fake side, right? I mean, we are presenting a persona once we are in the ring, but in our private moments, we are legit athletes, all of us. I mean, we should be, all of us, legit athletes. We should be. And I was thinking there needs to be something to make it more credible as a sport in pro wrestling, like a belt system in jiu-jitsu. Like someone is a white belt in pro wrestling, you are a black belt in pro wrestling. I believe there should be a belt system in pro wrestling. For me personally, it would be awesome to have like a milestone to work towards. Because if I'm a blue belt, I want to get to a green belt, I want to get to a brown belt. Personally, I want to be a black belt. It's something I love as a pro wrestling, right? And people, when they train in the beginning, they win a title, they become main event. They stop training, man. They're not showing up for practices. So they are white belt for life. And it should be like that. There should be named white belts. It should be called white belts because those fuckers stop working. You should never stop working. I mean, it would be nice to have like brown belt, black belt by this time at your side, right? You would enjoy that shit. So I just hope somehow, some way, we find a way to make it happen. Like
it won't. You know why? Because that's also a business.
Yep.
And when it becomes a business, anything, but I say anything, can become like, a business. So actually, people buying things or stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. Can I just stop you for a second, please?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure. So in the beginning of jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
There were tons of fake black belts in jiu-jitsu. Tons of guy going to the woods, saying like, okay, pick me up in 2 days. I'm going to be in this crazy woods tournament. Pick me up later. I'm coming with a trophy. There were fakers in the jiu-jitsu world, but not anymore. It just filtered out. Everyone knows who are fake black belts, and there are no more fake black belts. I believe in the beginning there would be such thing as a fake buy something, but you need to show it, brother. You need to show it.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, I think what is really important is actually to close the circle. You know, to limitate the entrance of different. You know, like for example, Japanese wrestling world is something like that. You know, you don't go out there, you know, and become the new great guy just like that. You know, they like they don't do it in a they do it like, you know, with the time. You know, if you have good intention, you will always keep going, and after years and years and years, you become the good champion. You know, and that's the way that you can limitate the and also, how can I say, maybe select. Have a good selection of good wrestlers, you know. That's the thing, because it's undeniable that there are guys with great potential and talent. For example, talented like we can say Will Ospreay. There are not a lot of good guys talented like him, actually. Yeah. But he's one on, I don't know, I can say on 1,000, you know, maybe something like that. Then all the other guys gotta earn their spot.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a game changer.
Yeah. And doing things. I don't want to say like you cannot start from a backyard, because you can actually start from wherever you want. The only thing is that when you are in the business, when you are into the wrestling world, actually just respect and wait for your moment and keep training, keep preparing for that time. And anything that your moment will come one day. I remember that also because I remember the Ultimate Dragon. He said that he when I was with him, he told me like you can be because everyone is talking about going to WWE, for example. Everyone is talking like, I want to be a WWE champion. I want to be into the WWE. I want to go to the US. But he said, well, what if I say that you can be the main eventer, for example, in Mexico? So, you know, he says there are a lot of places where you can become a great champion, a great wrestler. So actually just prepare for that moment, you know? And maybe you will become something, I don't know, maybe not in USA, you will become something in Europe. And then maybe you will become something in Japan. You will become something, I don't know, in Italy. You can become something, I don't know, anywhere else. And then your time will come. And from that moment, you will decide where to go, you know, because when you're so famous, you're so great, only great things can happen to you, actually. So you will decide if you want to stay where you are and go to other places. People are always like, I want to go to that place and just, you know.
Yeah,
I love WWE product. I love Japanese product, but you know, you always also have to concentrate on yourself, your level and stuff.
Yeah, I personally believe people in pro wrestling business are too much focusing on destinations and what they want to be, and not on the process itself. Like you should just try to get better and learn more about this, what you are doing, and try and just trying to test yourself against the best competition possible. That doesn't have to be WWE, that doesn't have to be New Japan. Guys are good everywhere these days. Like everywhere you go, you can find one guy in that locker room that's fucking amazing. And your goal needs to be, I want to wrestle that guy. Once I wrestle that guy, I want to wrestle the next good guy in the next locker room. I want to just learn as much as possible about the sport and just learn. Become master of the craft. Don't give a fuck about WWE. contracts or whatever. Just become a master of this sport. That's it, guys. That's it.
Yep. You cannot enjoy your trip because I always focus on destination. That's a good I'm agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna enjoy the trip. You're gonna enjoy the trip and have fun. Have fun because you have that's the thing.
Yeah, and speaking of that belt system I mentioned, I actually spoke with Bernard Van Dam about it, and he said, "Oh yeah, that already exists in France." And I was like, "What?" And actually, in France, they have this belt system, but with ropes. They actually have like a black rope, and you have a gold rope once you are a ninja, basically, of their academy. I know this is amazing. I think we should all have this in our academies. Like, only the good students have a ropes. That's how, like Flash does it, and all these guys, like old school France guys. So.
All right. Wow.
Yes, that's amazing. But yes, speaking about the academy, you guys are doing something with All Snow still or not?
We did. Well, we did. Yes, we did. We did something with All Snow back in the 2016. 2016.
Mm-hmm.
We did something that then the project didn't go the way we supposed to, and the way they supposed to, and nothing. But yes, we tried to because it was supposed to have like good contact with the Impact Wrestling. Actually, that was supposed to do that, and it was like a worldwide academy system.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize good trainers. And then you train the school guys, and then they could have a chance because with better connection to go to the US. That was a good project. I hope that something good will come with the New Year's, but actually it's stuck. I don't know. Also, the trainers that were there, like there were Jay-Z Gabber, Alpha Female, and Bad Bones, and all the other guys. I think All Snow is one of the greatest mind in this business.
And he is huge, dude.
I respect him a lot. I respect him a lot. I had a good moments with him, and I respect him a lot. I can remember everything that he advised me, and all his. There are people that when they talk, you gotta listen, but you start listening to them just because. What they're saying is great. Anything that, and All Snow is one of them. I like him a lot, and he's one of the great mind, and I think one of the old school guys that actually are so much, has a lot of knowledge, and I think school guys gotta go if they can. To one of these seminar or something, because it's great.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's talk about Italian pro wrestling, maybe a bit of history, but let's start with present. So, for the fans out there, who would you say are the top dogs in Italian pro wrestling right now? Because you guys have a shitload of promotions right now.
Man, can I say that I don't know who to mention, because we have so much guys. We have a lot of guys actually in Italy with good potential.
Yeah.
There are, I think we arrived to have like 20 promotion.
Jesus, 20 promotions.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. In Italy, during the last 20 years, there were like 20 promotions. So it's trying to imagine a lot of guys with good potential.
Is there a beef between promotions or not?
What?
Is there a beef, like rivalry, bad blood between the promotions?
I don't know why. But
just the name of the game, basically.
Yeah.
I guess so, buddy.
Yes, that's what I hate. I hate that stuff. I hate this stuff a lot. But I don't want to. I will say something about the history later.
Yeah.
Of Italian wrestling. My point of view, from my point of view, because I've lived it. I live it from when I was, since I was a little kid. I grew up with that. So actually, I know everything about it.
Jesus, that's amazing.
I know everything about it because
I'm still wrapping my head about this. Amazing.
Yes. So, but the good guys, there are a bunch of guys. I have my best guy that is Demus. He's a good guy. He's from Calabria, and which is the south of Italy.
Okay. Yeah.
We did a lot of matches.
I don't know much about south of Italy. Yeah.
South of Italy, is there are Sicily.
Yeah.
Calabria,
yeah.
Calabria is just the one of the is just close to Sicily.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's really a good guy. I think a good heel. That's what they need right now. Actually, a good heel. Everyone that when they see him, like, oh, you're the Italian Randy Orton, right?
That's a good compliment.
Yeah, he's very good. I think and I hope for him that he will become the next one because he's very talented.
Shout out. Nice.
Yeah. Demus is one of them. I did a lot of matches with him, and I think, he's one of the good one. Yeah. If I have to mention, I will mention him. Yeah. All the other guys.
I need to find that guy on social media right now. How?
Yeah, Demus. Yes.
Deamus.
Deimos, like I don't know. Deimos was like a warrior. Deimos warrior. It was a warrior. Deimos. Yeah.
I can't find that guy. Wait, I'm gonna search from your.
I will put you like I will send you a link maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very good guy. But then there are a lot of good guys, actually, good workers, I can say, in Italy. And talking about like beef, like you said before.
Yeah.
I think that's something I really wish that we're not, because I think that we gotta be united.
Yep.
That's one of the things, because actually wrestling is something different in this country. When you talk about wrestling, normal people think about John Cena, WWE guys. So then there are these guys. I think they are fighting to be recognized as the great one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the point. I think what is really important is to offer good wrestling when you go to that place, to the other place, and nothing, just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I always saying that you are the best. We in Italy, there is always like this thing that about like we are the one, we are the only one, but that's not. Like I said before, there are 20 other.
Exactly. That's a good point I was looking at. Yeah, you guys are not the ones. Yeah, you're not the only ones. That's cool. Yeah, they should all have this mind state.
Yeah, and nothing. And do that things. There are good projects, good guys, and I wish that everyone could be united or anyway, doing that thing. And I don't know. I went to Germany, I went to UK, and there are a lot of promotions, but everyone is doing their job. for their like promotion, and nothing happened. There's not like, for example, people from that and the other one. If you go that side, you will, be kicked out or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good point, because Germans are traveling like from federation to federation, like GWF to WXW to all the everywhere.
They switch out or something like that.
That's a good point also.
We are always like in the IWS, we are always open. Like there's always a door open for anyone that want to come down here. Actually, the only thing, for example,
that's a healthy way to think.
Like just select the one that he thinks got something.
Yeah.
You gotta be, first of all, like we said before, professional. So if you're a little pro or you have talent or potential, he puts you on a show. But if you're not ready for that, he's like, wait for your moment. It's not now. But and someone when he said that, they took it like personally.
Egos, yeah.
Ego and stuff like that. But actually, if he thinks you're not ready or not good for that show, you gotta wait. Just because sometimes because his mission was to offer, like I said before, when you think about wrestling and you think about WWE here, for example, they are stuck in the mind of people with Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Triple H, and if you think about them, and then you put like guy that with 60 kilos, with an amateur gear in the ring, you don't look professional.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that my father don't want it. If you don't look professional, you just expose the business, and we're, like I said, we can say that we are fucked up,
Yeah.
So
exactly, rushing the process. Just stick to
so
training, but
the process is not good. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And nothing. So you wanted to know a little bit of the history of the Italian wrestling?
Yeah, because when I moved to Italy, I felt that Italian wrestling is kind of gangish. Like they're all like gangs. If you wrestle
like
here,
thing, right?
yeah, you can't wrestle there. If that guy is good with you, we can be good with you. And everyone's like, and I was like, I'm just a Croatian dude, and I like this guy, so fuck off, guys.
Yes. They're like, you're part of the familia.
Yeah,
Where you wanna go, right?
I didn't like that, so I just bailed on everyone. Just fuck off, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wrestle Fabio Ferrari. I'm gonna wrestle Italian Dream. I'm gonna wrestle Red Scorpion, but not in Italy. I'm gonna wrestle those guys outside. So what now, bitches?
That's the thing. Yes, if you want to wrestle other guys, you gotta go that other way. Yeah. That's the thing. Actually, I've seen anyone. I think if you're talking about Red Scorpion, or talking Fabio Ferrari, or talking about all the other guys, we have seen anyone in our ring because we gave anyone the occasion to, and it all started in 1997. Actually, my father created IWS actually on 1992.
1992, wow.
He could stay on the project just from 1997 when we came back to Italy. Yeah?
Gotcha, yeah.
And we came back to Italy. He started that. And during that time, there was the amateur group of guys that was ICW.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing training in a crash mat. Actually.
Okay, gotcha.
And they were sending videotapes of themselves doing this kind of these wrestling moves, and to my father. He saw that, and he was the only pro wrestler in Italy. Pro wrestling, because he had a career, he had a job. He wrestled with guys, like I said before, Carlos Colon, trying to imagine that at that time, the NWA, William Regal were there, Hugo Sabinovich were there, I don't know, Kamala were there. I don't know, a lot of guys, I can say all the 90s,
Yeah.
They were there. So he wrestler in a pro wrestling promotion, NWA. So he came here to Italy. He was professional and he had that old school point of view. So trying to imagine school guys, he said, okay, I will teach them how to wrestle. No problem, And he wanted to create that school and nothing. Start the school here in Turin because he was based in Turin actually, which is the north part. And the ICW guys, they were from Milan.
Mm-hmm.
But this group was a group with the guys coming from different part of Italy. Genova or south of Italy, stuff like that, So he took like a seminar in 2001, and they did like that seminar, and nothing. So trying to imagine, they were like all happy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My father, like 3 or 4 of them, that were very good,
mm-hmm.
like with good potential. There was a guy that was called Frost, which was their champion.
I think I heard moment. That name, Frost.
Frost. It was from Venice. He was a good guy, and there were another one that was from Aosta or something like that. I don't remember. And he was, for my father, he was good because he was tall,
Mm-hmm.
So he was looking from a professional point of view at them,
Yeah.
So you are good because you have, for example, good skills.
Mm-hmm.
You have, they were coachable actually, because
okay.
the thing that is also important into wrestling is to be coachable. They say something to you, you do what they say in the way they want it.
Yeah.
To be coachable is not for anyone, because maybe you can be a good potential, but you're not coachable, and that's something,
Very
and
important.
they were coachable. Yeah. So my Bernocchi, Emilio,
yeah,
was too skinny for him, and he said to him, "Well, it's okay, but you do a lot of things like you want to do, like they call it chain wrestling. I hate the word chain wrestling because it's not chain wrestling; it's technical wrestling. He liked to do like."
Wait, I just want to. Yes, technical wrestling, exactly. First time someone says this. Finally, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on.
Yeah. And
thank you for that.
Like he couldn't afford it. My father say, okay, I want this guy. I can put it on a show, no problem. But the other guys, they gotta wait.
Mm-hmm.
And Emilio took it personally. He was like, Jesus, if I will lose my crew if I do that, and because he only will select the best one now, and maybe we will be like on the backside,
Yeah.
So he took it personally, I think. I don't know, because I was a kid, so I saw it from my point of view, like I said, from a exterior point of view, and he was like, okay. So they decided. He tried to convince the other guys not to come to the other seminars.
Jesus Christ.
And he tried to do like, his own crew and stuff like that. And, they did their things from there on. Few guys recognized that, but, they were friends. They tried to, follow him up. Because he also had a lot of money at that moment, I think. I don't know. He was the one running the shows. So they wanted to perform. He put everyone to perform. So try to imagine. And if they came here, they had selection. I prefer to go where I have a spot.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And that's what happened. From there on, they tried to do shows. We did our shows. They tried to do shows. I remember one thing. And from ICW or from any, or they split up into different places. They tried to create like different crews from different places. They had like ICW, I don't know, South Philly, ICW, stuff like that. They split up and something happened, I think. And from that on, we had 20 different promotion with 20 different minds and ideas. But with IWS, we wanted to create professional things, and my father tried to book guys from different places like Starbucks.
I remember that.
Eric Jackson, Chingon, Ultimo Chingon, which is the Mexican guys.
Yes.
The only Mexican guys living in Europe, actually, after the guy with GWF. I don't remember the name. The guy that is in GWF, which is Mexican.
Orlando Silver.
Yeah, yes, that one.
Shout out.
Yes, it's good. And, so he tried to book professional guys here, but only professional guys. If you're not professional, you could not wrestle here. That's the point. And we did a lot of shows and with good product. I remember the guys from Austria too, like Bambi, like Kovac, like all the other guys. They came here. And, from then on, they create that story. And we did a lot of shows with a lot of crowds. Trying to imagine that here in Italy, there was a wrestling boom in 2005, 2006. We had shows with 50,000 people, 10,000 people. We did a show in Perugia with 4,000 people. It was sold out shows. With limousine and stuff like that. WWE at that moment was so, the atmosphere here in Italy was so hot, they had to create an Italian champion. They had Nunzio, they had the Italian, the FBI, right?
Yes.
With Vito and stuff like that. And they had to create a wrestling champion. And that's the point where Santino came out, Santino Marella.
Yes.
And he came out from that, and nothing. I remember because we brought Santino here to IWS. We had the shows on the anniversary. We did the 20 years anniversary with Santino Marella here in IWS. And he was great. It was great. So trying to imagine, they had to have an Italian champion at the time. So they create an Italian champion from the crowd, which was Santino Marella, and he was up to that to that role, because they asked for a guy from Italy at that moment. There was Rikishi also running shows here. Trying to imagine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was an atmosphere where there were like, a lot of promotion and a lot of great times. I think Italy lived one of the best moments in the wrestling business. I remember that. We had a lot of good memories. You can ask to anyone here in Europe at that moment. And there were guys coming from all over the globe, UK, United States. Like I said, we had a lot of good guys from a WWE, like Alofa, like I said. I debuted on 2005, and I did a lot of shows, and I had the experience, the chance to have that experience thanks to that big moment of wrestling. I had a lot of shows also doing tour. So we did, try to imagine that we did tour also in Spain with IWS. So an Italian promotion doing shows on different country. So we did shows also in Spain, which was the next country after Italy leaving the wrestling boom. 5,000 people, stuff like that, try to imagine. So it was great. It was great. And like you said before, I wasn't ready because I was just a 16 years old guy. But it was great. It's all memories, man. It's all memories.
Yeah. when I lived in Italy, I heard back in that kind of years, 2004, 2005, guys would actually like split themselves kayfabe wise, faces and heels with the buses and everything to go to shows, or I don't know.
Yes.
I know. Really, that's true?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
We had to do it. We had to do it, man. It was great. It was crazy atmosphere. It was crazy, man.
Wow.
I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. And also, that's the thing, enjoy the moment. Enjoy, because you never know. You never know. Maybe you never know where it happens.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
And,
maybe COVID 25 hits us next time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for example, what happened right now. So during the last time in UK with the, there was a great boom with all the indie guys.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. There were like they had ICW Scotland. They had the other one that was running good shows over there.
What, Progress?
Progress, yes. And then the other one doing shows with thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you said before, the big one, the big dog, have tried to eat all the small ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will happen. And that's what I don't want it. We have to concentrate on our country like Hungarian do. Concentrate on your country and create something good.
Wow. Yes. Amazing. Yeah. This is what I liked about the Italian style of wrestling, because I feel like Italians are kind of sticking it more to the old school ways.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at, for example, Red Scorpion, I like watching that guy because he does everything super basic, but his basics are super good. Like, he just does like punches.
He's a good I say always he's a good worker.
Yeah, he doesn't do nothing like super flashy, but everything he does is super sound.
Like,
Yeah,
definitely.
and in UK it's kind of different for me. There are a lot of guys with like no knee pads, and they're doing all these crazy moves and nothing old school wise. They're like, you know what? What's the other thing that fucking kills me about British pro wrestling is like, they're all fancying themselves as grapplers, right? British wrestling, like wrestling, catch wrestling, grapplers, blah blah blah. But in a world of real fighting, no good grappler comes from UK. In UFC, all the guys from UK are just strikers. No wrestlers there. They have to move to US or whatever, to Russia to train wrestling. There's no grappling there, you guys. But in pro wrestling world...
What I want to say is that, for example, if you look at, there is the guys like legends, like Marty Jones, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Guys like that, they had that style.
Yes.
They had the style, and also they were so... they were real workers, real wrestlers, first of all, because they earned that spot. And after that, they develop a different style. But they could wrestle.
Yeah.
They could wrestle. You know? That's the thing. That's the reason why they wrestle also in Japan. They wrestle everywhere in the world. And yes, the only thing... Yeah,
of course. I mean, catch wrestling did begin in UK, right? And there are good grapplers there, but everyone to be a good grappler from UK, I'm just not buying that.
Yes.
I know OGs are,
because everyone of the new generation is concentrated just on the style that they develop. They develop a good style, like British, fancy style. They do it like in an elegant way, but so much new guys develop. They concentrate too much on the performance, like copy that style. So, but not to understand what is before that.
Gotcha. Yes.
because that's the thing. You gotta be ready to do a good match with anyone. Like for example, if that was something that you get they in the 80s, back in the days, they were always ready to fight and to do a match with anyone.
Yeah.
And that's what is missing right now. And I hope people now understand that it's not like fancy style. You gotta do old school stuff.
Yeah.
Basic stuff, like you said, basic stuff. Less is more.
Less is more. Oh, yeah. I fucking love that shit, because less is more. Like, first of all, I do agree with less is more. Yeah. But I feel like this is the most two-faced, hypocritical thing pro wrestling ever says, because everyone, and I do mean everyone,
love great moments.
Everyone does too much in pro wrestling. like imagine you come to Young Bucks seminar, they do a stage, and they's got first lesson, guys, less is more. Really? Really? Coming from you guys? Even WWE does. WWE goes like, less is more. We are focusing on less. But you guys are doing like 300 plus shows a year. That's fucking too much. That's less is more, guys. Less wrestling shows.
Yeah. Well, but you know what about less is more is also is something that when they say, you have to understand. And understand doesn't mean just listen. If you concentrate on the word less is more, you just think that doing less is better than doing more. No, it's just that you have to protect yourself from when you do more, not to fuck it up. That's the thing. Because when you do a lot of things, you expose yourself. Because if you do 10, maybe you will fuck up. But if you do 5, maybe you can control it, you know?
Gotcha.
That's the thing, to control yourself. That's the message. That's the message, I think. That's what my father said to me. You don't have to concentrate just on doing, because you said to me, less is more. That was my reaction.
This is it. Same. Yeah, when you said you need to listen to the older people, this is it, man. This is it.
You know? That's the thing.
You guys just Miyagi'd me.
Yes.
Amazing stuff.
I hate guys, you know, for example, doing in the academy, doing 450s, doing, you know, shooting stars and stuff like that. But I always try to protect them, because I know that if you don't do it good, you can blow away your career just like that in an instant, you know. So my point of view after a while, because I started as a trainee, and then I became a pro wrestler, and then I also had the chance to give my advice to the new trainees.
Yeah, to coach.
And which is you learn from your experience. Mm-hmm. And my experience is that for example, I did a match with Ultimo Dragon, like I said, and try to imagine that on that day, Ultimo Dragon was injured.
Okay.
He was injured the day before during a match in UK. He came here to Italy, and he said to me, I had a guy just did a senton on my knee, so I cannot walk. And I said, okay, so we have a match right now. So what we got to do? We have to protect him. And I felt like I had to protect him from being exposed, because the crowd was waiting for him.
Yeah. We
had Ultimo Dragon here, so they're waiting for him, right? So and nothing. So he was injured, and we did like a tag team match, And I was into the match. I started, and I was like, "Don't you worry, I will take care of it," you know. And I did a lot of things, just to cover up that Ultimate Dragon was injured. So people, they were like, we did the match, everything went, crazy, crowd was good, they didn't understand that Ultimate Dragon was injured.
Yeah.
And he said to me, like, "Thank you, but you did too much." And I was like, he was like, because I asked him, right? What do you think about the match and stuff like that? You did good, but you did too much. And I was like, but I tried to protect you because I felt like nobody was. And he was like, yes, you're right, but you did too much.
Jesus. Yo.
Too much, because that's the thing, less is more in that case, because you gotta, like, keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
OG.
And from, try to do your things, because you don't have to show to everyone, because when you do a match, that 5-star match, you think that you have to do everything, everything, just to make the crowd happy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's actually concentrate on yourself and on the match. This is it. You already know that you can wrestle. You don't have to show them that you can wrestle, because they already came up. So the crowd came up to watch you. You're a wrestler. You don't have to show them.
Yeah.
You're a wrestler.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, they're already there. Sense, the card is already sold.
Yeah, they're
wow.
already there.
Wow.
And everyone is like trying to. Oh, I want to show to the owner that I'm the best.
Wow.
And that's the reason why there are 5 matches, and if you have new guys on 5 matches, they do 20-minute match.
Jesus
and
Christ,
in 20 minutes they show everything. Doing, for example, nobody concentrate on how can I say, maybe doing a move, like a power move, and then giving the value to that moment.
Exactly.
Because they kick out.
Yeah. They
cannot destroy from the 3rd rope, and they kick out.
Yeah. They are spending so much time building a moment and then skipping the moment.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
For something else that is shitty, like a super kick.
Yeah, but with that being said, I believe it's kind of hard for you to do less when wrestling Ultimo Dragon, who is, in my opinion, top 10 pro wrestlers that ever lived.
Definitely.
Like, oh my God, I'm so jealous of you, by the way. Wrestling Ultimate Dragon, are you kidding me? Like, that guy? OG! Here's the reason why we are here.
I wish we could do like a single match, but in that time we could. So because he was injured, so we did like a tag team match.
Yeah,
at the time, and I was with him on the team. And nothing. I learned a lot from just few words, because that's what is also important.
This is listen, amazing. Yeah.
Not just watch the move, because anyone can do a move. He also did a seminar that day, and he said, like, I don't have nothing to teach you. It's stupid, right, to say from a legend, right?
Exactly.
Because you already know how to wrestle. That's what he said. So try to imagine. The only thing that I can say, he said, like I said before, enjoy the moment. Enjoy your life as a wrestler and your journey. You are here, you're doing a match, enjoy it. You always concentrate, like I said before, on the destination. But you have to concentrate on what you're doing now. Make people happy here and tomorrow and the other day. And this is it. And things will come, you know? This is the only thing that I feel that I can say to you as an advice. That's what he said. Because he said, like, a move, anyone can teach you a new move. Anyone can teach you, I don't know, to do this, to do that, escape from that. But what you have to do is to enjoy the moment and do a good job. This is it, you know? And sometimes this kind of words, actually, you know, sometimes you want to go to a seminar, you know, and you feel like, oh, I want to learn that move because with that move, I will, you know, something like that. But this is not the case, you know. Sometimes it's only to stay there and listen, you know. Listen to these little things. When you go, for example, I don't know, Germany, learn, watch the other guys and learn. When you go to USA, watch the other guys and learn, you know, and listen to them, you know, stuff like that. It's not always to new moves. Sometimes also the trainees comes to the school and they say, oh, can you teach me this move? Like, I don't know, a flipping move or stuff like that. And that's not the point. I always say that.
Yeah.
It's not the case. It's not the point. You have, first of all, to understand that wrestling is not only move. It's also psychology of it, right? So concentrate on what you're doing, not just like, I don't know, and also the sense of what you're doing, you know? Why, for example, you have sometimes people doing a submission and switching out to another move without any sense.
Yeah.
Just for example, you have that guy like, I don't know, STO, I don't know, STF, for example, I don't know, a submission move. And then they switch out to another move. Yeah. Why? You had that guy almost spinning, not almost spinning, just like tapping.
Yeah.
Tapping and
and you want to
switch it up. Why? There's no sense. So concentrate on the move, what you're doing. You know, that was a lot of things that I learned in my career, and that's one of them. You know,
amazing.
Concentrate on the sense of what you're doing.
Amazing. Good. Dude, we are well over 1 hour mark already.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, jeez. Imagine, like, this shit flew by. I want to hit you up with some fan questions if you don't mind. So.
Well, no problem, no problem.
Because we have some, and I want to be a cool guy. I want to be a baby face that actually honors a fan question. So.
Okay, no problem. Let's say. Listen.
You're not drinking anything. I just drink whole whiskey. Like, oh shit.
Oh, whiskey! Wow.
I'm always drinking whiskey. Yeah, actually, no ice either. Just whiskey. Jesus Christ! I'm already kind of drunk. Each episode, I get drunk as fuck with it. Okay, let's start with easy one. Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
That's kind of easy, right?
But actually, I don't drink any of them.
Oh, really? You don't drink sparkling?
I don't drink. No, I don't drink that.
So you're just water guy. Water. No alcohol?
Yeah. No. Sometimes beers. Then that's it.
Cool. So you're not a whiskey guy.
No whiskey guy. No,
come on, bro. Come on, bro. Cool. Yeah. You need to also answer this question and try to figure out who asked the question.
Yeah.
So listen to the question. Who is your favorite Dutch wrestler who ever won Eurostar Championship?
I love him.
It's over. It's over.
I love him. Kenzo, I love you.
Kenzo. That guy.
Nasty boy.
Oh man, what? Okay. Okay, let's move on. Oh Jesus, Kenzo always cracks me up. That guy. Okay. Okay, let's see this. Are you training any other sports, or did you train any other sports, I guess, other than pro wrestling?
Yes, I did a little bit of capoeira.
Nice.
Did,
so you can jinga with me, right?
Yeah, definitely, yes. And jiu-jitsu, grappling, something like that.
That guy does it right. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of capoeira, this is what I didn't like about ICW, because those guys, I enjoyed their kind of ways of training guys, but when it comes down to the shows, actually, they would have so much inexperienced guys and the weird gimmick guys. They would be like WWE stereotyping the guys, because there was this one Brazilian dude, and they gave him like a capoeira gimmick.
Capoeira thing?
Yeah, and I would back then I did train capoeira, and I knew how to jinga and everything. And I'm watching that guy trying to jinga, and I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. He probably just saw like.
Expose the thing.
Yeah, exactly. He probably just like went like YouTube or wiki how to jinga, how to capoeira.
Yes.
So yeah, I didn't like that shit, bro. Okay, let's move on. What is your favorite soccer club?
Soccer club?
Yeah.
I like Juventus.
Yeah. Where are they from? Juventus.
Turin. They have.
Oh, that's your.
Ronaldo.
Oh shit.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I used to be more in soccer back in the day, not now. Yeah, nothing related to the ball. I'm not following.
Yeah, don't you worry. Yes.
So Juventus is from Turin.
Turin, yes.
Okay, and Milan and Inter are both from Milan.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm mixing some of these three, like not Milan, but
there are always like one or two of the same place.
Yeah. Cool. Moving on. Who would you like to wrestle?
Oh,
that's kind of open question, but I try to answer.
My dream was as a kid.
Yeah.
Was to wrestle Rey Mysterio. Then I grew up. I met him. I had the chance to meet him personally, and three times, and we talk a lot. He talked a lot with my father too, and nothing. I will always love to face Rey Mysterio, not from a point of view that because it would be an honor to fight with him actually, but becoming a pro wrestler, I've learned also that not dream matches are good. You know, sometimes you need like something to build up the match.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
It's not just only dream matches. And I will wish to fight people like Ziggler. Yeah, because they have like that kind of great psychology, and you could build something up with them actually. Great. And Okada.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, people like that.
Cool.
Of course, if it was alive, Eddie. But
yeah, man, that guy.
That's the only one, you know.
Breaks my fucking heart every time I remember.
Yeah.
That guy, dude. Okay. Moving on before I cry, whiskey in the blood and everything, you know, it's kind of getting crazy out there. Okay, moving on. Two more, then I have some of mine for the end.
Yeah.
AEW or WWE?
I cannot say both.
Okay.
No.
I cannot
say both. Yeah, because I think they have the same product. Actually, it's different, just the guys and stuff like that. But they have Anderson, which is a guy that was working with my father in the NWA. He was the mine maker, And the Arn Anderson was the head of WWE before on the backstage, and he's now the head of AEW with Cody and Gold and stuff. So the product is just the same. It's just they are the alternative, but actually it's the same thing.
Yeah.
American wrestling, so it's not different. I like that.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Last one before I hit you with mine.
Yep.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? I like Latin food. So actually,
Latin?
rice, meat, avocados, beans, stuff like that.
Shit.
Yeah. I like that.
So, do you have some place that you like the most in your hometown, or?
Did I go?
Yeah. Give shout out to someone here.
Oh well.
Free marketing.
Oh well, there's not, because restaurant with Latin American food, they're not so famous.
Okay.
The only way that you can eat something Latin is to go to a Mexican restaurant. So you go to a Mexican restaurant, maybe you can eat something, but nothing special, And everyone right now is going to sushi, to blah blah blah. So
fuck sushi, bro! I can't deal with this shit. Oh man, I had sushi like 3 days ago or 1 week ago. I don't know. Like I tried it for a third time in my life, and I can't deal with this. I can't fuck with it. Like, dudes, we did. Oh my god, we know about fire, right? Use that shit. Use fire. Like, don't eat sushi. How can you eat fucking sushi? I can't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, just burn that shit to fuck, and I'm gonna eat it.
But anything, is okay. Yeah.
So you're saying rice, meat, beans, avocado.
Rice, meat, avocados, and that's it.
I like that.
Beer, and this is it.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, last 3 questions are from me. Okay,
all right.
My slipper just went off. Wait.
Don't you worry about.
It's kind of chilly right now in Croatia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, finally. Like, this is the first time I actually used the jacket this year.
Oh, wow.
This is crazy.
I hate cold, but it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, one of my 3 questions. If you had a time machine,
Yeah.
and you can become a fly on a wall to go somewhere to some specific event in history to check it out and go back. I mean, you're not just there with your mask and everything. They'll be like, what the fuck are you wearing? Why are your teeth so white? What's that mask? You're just a fly on the wall. So no one sees you. And you can go see the truth and go back. When would you go, and where would you go?
Wow, interesting. That's a great question, man. That's a great question. Back in the days,
I can't figure out by myself. I'm always thinking about, should I go back to moon landings or JFK assassinations, or maybe Jerusalem to see if Jesus did exist? I'm like, tricky.
I would have liked not to go that much. I live in a contemporary history. I'm living a contemporary history, so I would like to go back just to the USA, for example, when black had that kind of fighting with the system to be recognized as normal people. I wish I could look at that, because
wow.
I'm living it. I still live in it, but I don't understand it, from that point of view.
Awesome choice. I support that. Nice. Love it. Great. I fucking love it. Okay, let's move on. Last 2 questions. So, first, wrestling related. Aliens are coming down to Earth. And they are picking you, Lucas Martinez. And they say, what is pro wrestling, and you need to show us just one wrestler, in your opinion, all time. In your opinion, that's what wrestling is. Just one guy.
Just one guy?
Yes. All time.
All time.
Yes.
I can say Eddie because he was
my man.
360. 360.
Another clap for me. My man. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Moving on. Last one is the same as the previous one with the wrestling, just with music. One music artist that's most special to you. It can be a band or it can be a one musician.
Yeah.
What's the most special music artist for you?
Well, Linkin Park.
What? That shit surprised the fuck out of me. I didn't expect that.
Linkin Park because I was like, they're wrestling, man. They everything, you know. I remember it. You know?
Nice, cool.
They're great. I love that moment.
I did not expect this shit.
I like it.
Man.
I like Linkin a lot, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the end, I support that answer.
In the end. Yeah. Well, I would say also Limp Bizkit. I like a lot Limp Bizkit.
Wow. I didn't know you're that type of guy.
Yeah, you know, I like it.
Nice. Fuck, man. Because awesome.
Attitude Era. Do you remember all the Attitude Era movies, like the short movie before the matches?
Yes.
I always remember that music and Linkin and Limp Bizkit. They were there, you know, and I was like shocked. And I lived that moment. Those are the good days. Those are the good days. They you know, they're in my heart. They still there.
Nice. Those are the good days. I mean, remember when Raw used to open up with like Union Underground, like and you had like a Rob Zombie and oh my god, yeah, back in those days. Fuck yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah, that's good old days. Good old days.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you a fan of today's music or not? Like these auto-tune type of guys?
Well, yes, I like Evolution, like wrestling Evolution. Also, music Evolution is okay. I respect it. I respect that. Maybe not everything, but I respect it. So I like it. I enjoy it at the same time because you have to enjoy it. But no, I would like good musician could be recognized as good musicians.
Yeah.
Because I'm living that from my point of view. Like I like, you know, the evolution of stuff. Maybe one or two with autotune is okay, but not anyone, you know.
Yes. That's
gotcha. The thing. Because you have to keep it that the real ones, they are not being recognized as artists because they're autotune guys, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I feel like today, even in movies and music, everyone is kind of trying to use more of a formula rather than expressing themselves. Yeah. Like even I put a story on Instagram today. I saw that the guy Louis Capaldi that his fucking song is everywhere today. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I'm not fucking with it. It's just I'm also like Braveheart and Creedence Clearwater, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. That's my shit.
Yeah, all right.
Like imagine like remember when movies used to have like orchestral music, like and now today they just have like remix of some old song, like
yes,
that's weird. Like
no ideas. Right?
Yeah, just composition.
Yeah.
I miss the old days, man. I wish I was born in the 50s. Yeah, I really do.
Well, and if you want to say something about the old days, talking about wrestling things, you remind me of the only one that I love so much. They not talked so much about him anymore because he died, and is Owen Hart. Man,
Yes, Owen Hart.
Owen Hart,
Fucking
I
amazing.
love him. I mean, he was the best. He was the
Yes.
best at that
Yes.
moment. He was the best. Yes, definitely.
I saw, like, I want to give a shout out right now to one of the Instagram channels I follow. It's the best pro wrestling only named channel in Instagram. Just go follow that guy. Not many followers, but today he actually posted some of the good stuff. Liger versus Owen Hart. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff, man.
Yeah,
Good old
definitely.
days.
Owen was complete.
Yes.
He had it all. You know.
Yes.
He could fly. He could grappling. He could do everything.
Yes.
He was great, and I've learned a lot also watching him, and he also inspired me a lot. And there is a guy here in Europe. There is one of my trainees too, and it's called Leo Cristiani. He looks like the same.
Oh wow.
They're and also the same talent is great. He's great. Oh man, when I look at him, he reminds me a lot of Owen Hart, and I'm like, whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing compliment for the guy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
This is actually the first podcast I did that we didn't mention COVID-19, and I'm super glad because I'm sick and tired of hearing about fucking COVID-19.
But you mentioned it right now.
Yeah, I did because I just wanted, because it's actually like everyone talks about COVID-19. It's talk of the hour, I guess. Let's just check with you guys in Italy. What's up with COVID?
It's the top heel, man.
Exactly, top heel, man. So what's up in Turin with COVID-19 right now at the moment? Stay brief.
No, we are in red zone.
Okay.
We're still in red zone for a few weeks, I think. For maybe 1 week, we're still doing it. And we are in red zone, so we can only move to work and just certain works. For example, yeah. All the gyms, stuff like that, they are closed. You can only train, but if you have, like, for example, a gym or stuff like that, but by yourself.
Yeah.
But open, public gyms, they're not open. So it's pretty.
Do you know how many infected there are?
Not the number. I'm not into the thing that, you know. When you become a wrestler, a pro wrestler like old days, there is the word kayfabe, right?
Yes.
And I think kayfabe is also anywhere. Like I had a chat with Osno, and he said also the same to me, and we agree at that point, you know, because it's anywhere. So I'm not into the numbers. Because when there is the politics into it, you already know there is interest. So I don't want to say so much about it, but you know,
let's keep it there.
Whatever it is, I'm not as a serious thing because I have friends, you know, that has got this COVID, and I'm so sorry for them. And nothing. Also, close friends, they lost a lot of family. You know, people from their family and stuff like that. Yeah. So the situation is serious.
Yes.
But you know, I don't like how they are managing it. You know.
Exactly. How they are using it, actually.
Yeah, they're using it. So
exactly.
You know, I think there is a little bit of kayfabe too into it.
Yes. I also stand the same. It's like, I believe there's a virus, of course. Situation is dangerous. We should be careful, but you guys are you guys are killing everything else with it.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Like,
I think that if something is so serious, you have to. I mean, I don't know. Try to imagine Japan. They're doing wrestling shows. They are running shows with 10,000 people and nobody dies. You know, they go to the wrestling shows and nobody dies from that. You know, I think that but I don't know, man.
It's hard to be a politician these days, I guess. Yeah, it's hard to be a politician, I guess. Or maybe it's super easy, getting paid a shitload of money. I mean, I know these stinky pigs in Croatia, they are like the worst kinds. Oh my god. I feel like I'm waiting. I'm just rope doping like Muhammad Ali against Foreman, like until this whole shit is over. Waiting for my 8th round from Rumble in the Jungle, and I'm just gonna move out of Croatia. Right when this shit is over, I'm done with this government. This government is so fucking hypocritical and super idiotic. Like so many idiots. Like
try to imagine that there is a phrase down here in Italy. They say like politics is such a serious thing, you know, that cannot be done by a politician.
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I mean, also in Croatia, like we are in the middle of pandemic, and we are getting like pointers what to do and what not to do from economics experts. Like shit.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck, guys? Just put someone else in charge. Like Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, you have to watch the Family Guy. You know Family Guy?
Yes, of course. I feel like we are living in an episode of a Family Guy, definitely. Like
yeah, yes. There is this kind of an episode. I watched it, and it was like Peter's, you know.
Yeah.
And he was with the white hair, you know, and. And when he had like the white hair for some reason, and everyone were like, "Oh, you look like a serious man," you know. So you can be trusted. You can trust that guy, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And they put him on the how can I say it? The channel, the main channel, you know.
Okay.
Running the TV,
Okay.
and they were like, "Oh, what do you think, Peter, about the social problems? Do you think we have like a way to, I don't know, escape from that?" And he's like, "No, we don't have it." And he's like, "Oh, why? Because I have white hair, so I can say it, and you have to listen to me." So it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, trustworthy, serious persons. Exactly.
Yes, you know?
And they all look the same. Motherfuckers all look the same. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
But it's great to see to be able to talk, you know, after so much time, man. And I hope we can.
Exactly why I did this fucking podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted to do it in the middle of lockdown, but
Yeah.
I ordered this thing and and that thing, but Amazon didn't ship to Croatia during the lockdown. I was like, oh fuck.
Really?
Yeah, no. And they're still not shipping half of the stuff to Croatia they used to. So I had to wait like a May or something like that to get this stuff, and I started doing the podcast. But I just wanted to like, of course, me and you, we met each other, right? But we never spoke for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something like I want to learn more about the people. Like your relationship with your father. That's the story I'm gonna cherish so much about. And yeah, basically even learn how to speak, how to have a conversation with someone. It just has many upsides to it. So I appreciate the moments. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. You're doing a great job, and
thank you.
Definitely, yes. And I think a lot of wrestling fans should do this kind of things also. Yeah, you know, you inspire people. Can keep doing it, man. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you so much, man. Awesome. Let's try to wrap it up. What else do you want to say to the fans and updates or whatever?
And we say on our reader sheet. What I want to say. Well, always listen to people that, you know, pave the way for you, like old guys, and this is in the wrestling business, this anywhere else. If they pave the way for you, you have to respect that and listen to them. This is a message for all the new guys, because they are the future. So you have to listen to them. And if you wanna, you cannot change the future, you know, without taking the respect from the past. So learn from the past, create the future. That's what I want to say.
I'm gonna use this message for the Instagram post, definitely. Jesus, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, cool. So Italian Dream was in the house. I'm sure I'm gonna get him back sometime. We still have shit tons to chat about, like all the locker room stories and everything. And yeah, I hope you're gonna do that in the future, man. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you not over the Skype, but in person when shit goes back to old normal. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
We still need to wrestle, my man. We still need to wrestle. Okay, cool. Guys, watch us on Spotify, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and everything. Follow Italian Dream on every social media there is. He's everywhere. And yeah, soon pushing to 10,000 dreamers, right?
Definitely yes. Definitely yes.
My man.
So, live your dream, baby.
Nice. Okay. See you guys next time. Cheers, guys.
Thank you for having me.